Hello folks, it's Graham here and I'm delighted to be out on another wild camp. I'm in one of my favourite places in Northumberland. I love this moor and it's got such a great sense of history about it. It's got Neolithic burials, it's got prehistoric rock art, it's got abandoned farmhouses and caves and hill forts all within a few square kilometres. It's an amazing place and I'm going to explore a bit of it that I haven't explored before. I've been looking at the map and I've seen some crags and I'm going to head up there and see if I can find somewhere to camp. We've just passed the Cateran Hole, but I've been there on another camp. If you want to check it out, have a look at this video. But there's another cave system here that's not as well documented that I've heard a rumour of, and I want to see if I can try and find it. We're nearing the summit of the hill now, and I think the cave system is quite close to the summit. I say summit, it's like, 260 metres. I'm not going to need supplementary oxygen. So at the minute we're just hacking through knee-high heather. There's no path. Oh. Yeah. We're through the heather now, thank goodness, and but now we're hacking through dead dry ferns, and thank goodness it's in the middle of autumn now because they're all dead and dry. This would have been awful a few months ago. Okay, so I found the crags I'm looking for, and these are unnamed in a map, so I couldn't tell you where they are, but there's supposed to be a big rift in here, so let's see if we can find it. It's a beautiful structure to the crags here, and it's actually somewhere you could camp in winter, but a lot of ferns about now, even though they are dead and dying. I haven't been able to find anything yet, but there's loads of little nooks and crannies that don't lead anywhere. It's really frustrating, but we haven't been able to find it. It could be that my rumour was a false lead, or it could be that it's overgrown with heather and we can't see the entrance, or it could be that it's just choked with loose rock now and it's unfindable. It'll have to remain a tantalising mystery. This is the likeliest candidate that I found. It's full of absolutely brilliant places you could hide and bivvy. Now underneath this huge rock here, I can't quite see into the back, but you could crawl under there, and I don't know where it leads to, but I don't think this is the cave, and there's no way I'm getting on my stomach and crawling under that. There's Mountain Hopper 57 there. Despite not finding the cave, I mean, it's been worthwhile coming here because it really is a stunning place with this beautiful autumn weather. The sun over there and the Cheviots there, just surrounded in soft misty light. Absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful. Perhaps I'll find the little cave in another day. I think that's the path we want there, but we're on the wrong side of this fence. But about 50 yards up here, oh, there we go. I was going to say the bridleway crosses the fence, so I was hoping to find a gate or a stile, and that looks like Sean Mack, the gentleman's gentleman, has found a gate. That's a very faint path up there, isn't it? But that's the path. The way back. Smashing, thank you. So about a kilometre down here or so is another set of crags that we want to check out, and that's where I'm hoping to find a camp spot, because I don't know where I'm camping yet. And that's how I find a lot of my camps. I just look at the Ordnance Survey map, look where I think it's a likely spot, and then I go out and explore, and it's great fun. And I know people sometimes want a, you know, if you haven't done it before, they want a definite camp spot, and I get asked a bit, quite a lot, where's a good place to camp and stuff. Honestly, I think you're missing out on a bit of fun by you know, by not looking at maps, by not checking Google Earth, and just come out and explore. There's a little single lonely tree there on the moor. That must have been planted with love. It's got a deer guard around it. Wonder why. You've got to wonder, a tree like that, whether it's got some memorial or some significance to somebody. So I did go and check the tree out, and yeah, it actually was a memorial, and I did video it, but I've deleted the film. I'm not sure why I did that. I think maybe out of respect. I think it was a memorial to a lad who was only 28. Really sad. So here's the crags here, and it's really overgrown with bracken, which is something you can't tell from a map, and I don't really fancy pitching on that. Sean's just going to have a further look round to see if there is any tent pitches. We've had a good look round now, and there really isn't anywhere good to camp, which is, I guess, one of the disadvantages of coming and exploring and finding your own spot. It's 4:10 now, so there's maybe 2 hours to sundown, so we've got a little bit of time, but actually I just kind of want to get pitched up and chill out. I think we're going to be camping somewhere suboptimal. I am desperate for a drink of water. My serum sodium's probably about 150. Well, folks, this is where we're going to camp tonight. It's not some interesting looking crags or anything, it's by this wall here, but there's bracken all around, but actually there's a sort of clear spot here where there's plenty of grass, where I'm going to pitch the Hilleberg Acto there. And Adrian's got 2 bivvies out here. You might be only able to see one of them. He's got an MLD bivvy on the left here, and he's got his Dutch Army bivvy, which, can you see it? It's on the right there. I think he's going to use the MLD though. It's still a nice spot. There's wide open views, and we can actually see the sea over there, and over there we can see Ross Castle, and hopefully there's going to be some beautiful skies tonight. It's very cloudy at the minute, but it might clear. I don't know. I think my friend Nick's got a smaller one. I can't remember what size it is though. Yeah, DD. Every time I put the Hilleberg up, I'm always really pleased at how quickly it goes up. Not that the weather's foul or anything, but it's a really easy tent to pitch. And I do love the Hilleberg sand colour, aka brown, because it does blend in, I think, really well with the Northumbrian moors, especially at this time of the year. You know, we've got all the browns of the ferns and the heather. The weather is meant to be so good that I'm not even sure whether I'm going to put these 2 guy lines up. I might just leave them. I did that St Cuthbert's Way last month, and I wore a pair of scarpers with a narrow toe box, and I injured my feet. My left foot pretty, you know, still sore, still hasn't healed yet a month later properly. And I asked for advice on comfortable, you know, wide toe box hiking boots, and I got a lot of advice and answers, so thanks everybody for that. And I settled on buying a pair of Altras. I think they're Lone Peak Hiker 2, and they're absolutely ultra light compared to any other hiking boot that I've had, and they've got a lovely wide toe box and 0 drop on the sole. And I'm wearing them now, and they've been utterly comfortable. They've been great. The only thing is, there's a lot of stitching and a lot of fabric panels, and they're not waterproof at all. There's no Gore-Tex lining, so I've got some waterproof socks on, and my boots, they have soaked through. My feet's remained totally dry, so at the minute I'm happy with the Altras. So whoever advised I should get them, thanks very much. Hi folks, it's 25 to 7 now, and it's pitch black, and although the weather's been really lovely today, we are on a Northumbrian moor at the end of October, and it's temperature's dropped, so got my down jacket on. I am hungry, so I wish I brought some sausages, but I haven't. I've got a ration pack, and this is Indonesian style spicy rice with pork, so I hope this is good. I haven't had it before, and I'm gonna have a bit of Lidl's finest soft cheese with pepper. You know, I've been really fed up with work the last few weeks, so I actually quit and started a new enterprise, and I started a business. It's actually a dating service for chickens. It's not as daft as it sounds. There is a market for it, but it hasn't been going well. I've been having trouble making hens meat. Yeah? No? Yeah, okay. That's my bait ready, folks. Let's see what this Indonesian spicy style rice is like. It smells pretty good. Whoa, it's hot to hold. That's better. Actually, it's pretty good. I'll enjoy that. You see, yeah. It never looks great. The ration packs never look great, but it's got a nice spice to it, that, and it's lovely. I haven't found much pork in it, like. And I'm going to use the water I boiled it in to make a little hot chocolate. Nice Galaxy. Oh, that's smashing. Cheers, folks. It's nice. Hint of berries, spice, and a subtle tang of a garden shovel, and a hint of a school disco. That time in middle school in the 1980s, when you're 13, the school gym was turned into a disco, and the whole class was there, and Bad Manners comes on over the sound system, and that lassie been crushing on for months, you smile and look her in the eye and go to dance with her, and she turns away with a look of disgust, like you don't even exist. And then years later, in the long dark watches of the night, you think about that memory, and you know that was the very day your teenage heart was crushed, and you still cringe about the memory even now. Yeah, it's a funny mixture of flavours, but I do like it. Well, good night folks, I'll catch you in the morning. On the way back to the car now, folks, and there's a beautiful sunrise behind me, and I just want to say thank you very much for watching the video and coming along last night. It really does feel like a privilege that you watch my little adventures. I call them micro adventures because they're not epics, they're good for me, and I squeeze them in just a night or two in between work and family commitments, and I absolutely love it. And the fact that you want to come along and watch as well, it does feel like a real privilege, so thank you. And I'll see you on the next one.